Hey there, Rockford Lutheran, coming to you live from my office. This is going to be a quick tutorial on how to take your pulse. Call it your pulse, call it your beats per minute, BPM, call it your heart rate, however you refer to it. It is taking a measure of how quickly your heart is beating. It's giving you clues as to how hard you're working and whether or not you're recovered enough to go on to the next set of exercises. So first thing you have to do is find your pulse. You can find it in your carotid artery, which is right here, about a inch below your jawline. Put 2 fingers, give it a second, and you should be able to find it there. I like doing a radial pulse, which is in your wrist. Go about 2 fingers in from the bottom of your hand, and you should be able to grab your pulse there. Okay, so once you find your pulse, we're going to take your pulse for 15 seconds. And I like taking a pulse for 15 seconds instead of for a whole minute because it gives you a really good snapshot of where you are right when you finish that exercise. So count for 15 seconds, your pulse, how many beats per minute you feel. When you get to 15 seconds, stop. And you take that number and you're gonna multiply it by 4. Now, a trick that I think makes it easier is just double that number and then double it again. So if you had 25 beats in 15 seconds, you're going to double that to 50, double that to 100, and your beats per minute, your heart rate at that time is 100, okay? Max heart rate, in general sense, is 220 minus your age. So all of you in junior high and high school, if you're at a max heart rate, might be over 200. If you're over 200, you're going to feel really breathless. You're going to feel like your heart's pounding out of your chest, but you know, it's making you stronger and you're doing good work. So when we take a pulse in a workout, I might ask you to do it, and if your pulse at the end of our rest time is still like 160, 170, I'm probably going to tell you to pause it and take another minute. Wait till you get your pulse down like under 140, preferably around 120, which is active recovery, and then you're ready to go again. You don't want to let yourself get all the way down to a resting heart rate. Because you want to keep the workout going, but you want to give yourself some recovery. You can also take your heart rate first thing in the morning. That's called a basal heart rate. And if you do it even before you move out of bed, it's going to give you a good indication long term of where your fitness is at. The fitter you are cardiovascularly, the lower your heart rate is going to be in the morning. When I was training for marathons, there were times that first thing in the morning, my heart rate would be about 38, 39. I mean, just really, really slow. So it indicates kind of your fitness. The other thing it can do is if all of a sudden you've been running about 60 beats a minute in the morning, and then the next day it's like 75, that's your body telling you that it's working hard, usually to fight off infection. So your heart rate can tell you all sorts of neat things. Kind of get used to doing it because I think it's a really, really valuable tool in being fit and knowing how to gauge your workouts. So, all right, I'm going to leave this up on the 3411 workouts. So if you ever have questions about it, come back to it and figure out how to take your pulse. All right, bye-bye.